This is going to be a little reel about what it's like to be disabled, as we're in the news a lot at the moment, and as a lot of people with a disability are going to find their PIP payments reduced. I thought I'd give a little insight into what it's like trying to do daily tasks with one arm. So here we go, this is going to be washing with one arm. Okay. So there's me washing, bit of my son's washing. Don't want my wife to be, I don't want my wife to be my carer, that's not what she signed up for. So, not saying she doesn't do loads to help me, she does. But just getting this up itself is a mission, so here we go. You might be wondering why we've got a reindeer in the hall. That actually belongs to Louis, King Louis. There's people who know who Louis is if you're part of the para-surf scene, but that's Louis's reindeer. There we go. Got it down here. Nothing really difficult about this next bit. The reality is, by doing this, it probably counts against me because people will see it, or let's say someone from the Department for Work and Pension sees it, they'll see that I can do pretty much what an able-bodied person can do. So why should I get any PIP? Why should I get any benefits? That's a fair point, I suppose. I mean, in all honesty, this bit's easy. It's when I try and get it out and I've got to hang it all up where it gets challenging. But, you know, so that's getting it down. Can do that, no problem. Why would I, just because I lost my arm, why would I want people to do my washing for me, to do my tidying? But again, that all counts against you. If you try and rebuild your life, if you try and get fit, you try and get healthy, you're marked down for it. I mean, in all honesty, this bit's easy. It's when I try and get it out and I've got to hang it all up where it gets challenging. But, you know, so that's getting it down. Can do that, no problem. Why would I, just because I lost my arm, why would I want people to do my washing for me, to do my tidying? But again, that all counts against you. If you try and rebuild your life, if you try and get fit, you try and get healthy, you're marked down for it now. So this washing's done. This is where it starts to get really funky now. Obviously not that difficult getting it out. Here we go. This weighs a ton. Wet washing. So, doing all the smaller stuff up here because it's too windy outside. So underwear is so fiddly. I mean, I'm not gonna, you get the gist, don't you? It's hard work, but what's the choice? You walk around in dirty clothes? I'm not gonna do that. But again, I could just keep repeating myself. That I do this counts against me. That I want to be a functioning individual, not reliant on others, you're marked down for it. But I'm not willing to give up my life. I haven't been through what I've been through to not go surfing, to not go skating, to not go and play football on a Thursday night, to not do the things. I'd take the money, as helpful as it is, as much as it's helped me. If we become a society where we don't want to help people who've fallen on or who've had tough times, then so be it. But I'd always rather help people who are struggling, empower them, make life easier for people, whatever the circumstance. There's enough money to go around. There shouldn't be kids living in poverty. Anyway, it's not a political. I'm just trying to show that it isn't easy. trying to function. But you adapt, you overcome, because what's the alternative? And the vast majority of people I know, the vast majority of people I've met who have a disability are really determined people. Empower them, enable them, help them to succeed, rather than castigating them and assuming that we are all work shy, we're all lazy. And to talk about getting people with disabilities into jobs, well, when I finished my contract with Openreach, I contacted the job centre or the Department of Work and Pensions, whatever they're called now, whatever they go by. I applied for employment support allowance. That was the wrong benefit. So I had the conversation 2 weeks after. She closed the case, said you will it'll be job seekers allowance or whatever. Fine, no problem. We'll arrange an appointment. That was 6 weeks ago. I've heard nothing. Now, I'm fortunate, I'm in a position that I have some redundancy money that I'm using. If I wasn't in that situation, I was really struggling. 6 weeks I'm waiting just to have an interview. If you turn up at the job centre and say, can I speak to someone, the security guard goes off his nut at you. Like, even if you just, you know, not turning up screaming and shouting, I'm like, can I speak to someone please? Could I make an appointment? No, you've got to do it online, you can't be in here, where's your appointment? Well, I'm waiting for you to ring me back, mate. I've been waiting 6 weeks. So all the talk about innate getting people with disabilities back into work, it's just hot air. It's just sound bites. There's nothing behind it. I'd love to meet a small business advisor. I'd love to have some help, but there's nothing. So you don't get the forms back to them within like 14 days. They're going ballistic at you. Yet 6 weeks, probably longer now. I've been waiting for someone just to call me to make an appointment. 6 weeks. No, I don't think you don't need to see all my underwear, do you? Anyway, it's lovely and hot up here. It gets really warm, so I'll open the skylight, which will let the moisture. That's my tea towel from when I was a teacher, with all the children on it. Yeah, I had hair then. I'll just speed lots of this up so you're not just watching a guy with one arm put his socks out. And there you go. That's it. I've got to put it all away yet when it dries, but maybe that's another video, because that's not easy, let me tell you. But anyway, that is doing a menial daily task that you need to do to survive at home with one arm. Check it out.